You see the Siberian Asians, and they call themselves Native Americans. You see how they dress. The attire they dress in. I mean, I need to make a visual video on this. I really do. But they stole our dance styles. They stole our attire. They stole the name of our tribes. The attire that we wore, the dances that we did were dances that we used ancient rituals to bring power to ourselves, brought energy, and we did these, and they call them powwows now, but they were ceremonies that we did, and the feathers on us, the other garb, we would dance and do, and we would put the feathers on us and the other garb, and we would dance and do certain chants, yo, and we had the drums going on. But not only did we have drums going on, we had the flutes, we had the horns, we had what they call the harps and the guitars. We had that. All right. Because what happened was those instruments, as we played, and certain of our kindred would be dancing, they would become enlightened, or they would begin to gain certain powers and energies. All right. And that was our ancient dances that we did. See, everything is stolen from us. All right. We were very celestial people. We were extremely celestial. The fireworks that you see now that they're doing every 4th of July, we were already doing those. That was a ritual that we did. That was a ceremony that we did. So, everything is literally.
This is proving that. Well, forgive how he looked right now. I kind of paused it. Had a bad spot on him, but everything we did, like the stuff they doing, even this holiday, they doing some of the stuff that they doing. Not all of it. Some of the stuff they even got from us, but it was pagan. It was wrong. It was devil worship. You weren't supposed to be doing it. But they even stole that from us. Even the stuff that was wrong, and started doing it too. As well. Which is another form of devil worship. They do it a different way, obviously. We're not supposed to do that. But this just proves that they stole everything. Everything bad and everything good. And they mixed and mingled everything. Turned everything upside down. And made everything perverted, sick perversion, and very evil, medieval, extremely
stolen. Everything is stolen. And mostly our culture. And we've been given a culture that has no foundation. Money and things and job positions. As long as the company is open, you have this position. But we had positions in the cosmos, and this is something that we must really, really look at and consider, as we embark upon our standing and our return upon our land. Yes, everything is stolen. Look at the Siberian Asians, the so-called the Native Americans. You never heard the word native. It's another way of saying slave. You're owned by a corporation. That's why they want to call us African Americans, because Africa is a corporation, America is a corporation. They want us to identify as corporate bodies. So it's just stolen. Everything is stolen. Look at the flags. so-called Confederate flag, and our people don't know. I mean, our kindred, our folk don't know because they've been lied to, and it's been conditioned in our database that this has got to do with white supremacy, other, the garbage. But the Confederate flag belongs to the Seminole tribe. They told us that some woman named Anne Frank made what they call American flag. But that flag already belonged to the Iroquois. That was a flag that belonged to the Amaruka tribe that they took. You see, everything is stolen. And our folk are running around living a life that we're not supposed to live. Now, the way we dress now, we have always dressed. All right? We have always had on clothing, pants, and shirt. We always dressed that way. All right? Like we said before, the house.
So there were fringes going down the sides of them.
Living in houses like this. We weren't in teepees. All right? We wasn't in teepees and living sheds. Only time we had lived in sheds is after the fall and after they, what they call slavery.
We had houses, then we had brick houses.
That's the only time we really were living in sheds because, we were outcasted on our own land. Okay? We became outcasts on our own land. Everything is stolen from us. And we're the ones who are going to have to take it back. So what do? We put on our original garb that we wore. There were sisters that used to wear rings around their necks. There were some sisters who used to wear rings or bracelets. I guess bracelets or...
Yeah, don't wear no rings around your neck. That's a pagan thing. That it was to also putting the rings around the neck at a young age, and they kept doing it and adding rings to it. It made their neck longer so they could try to look like a fallen one. So don't do that.
Or loops around their necks. There were some sisters used to wear bracelets all the way up their arm. And it was a tribal thing. Each tribe had a different thing. It wasn't about African. It wasn't about African,
Now, yes, different tribes did different things so we could identify what tribe you were from. So we dressed a little different from each tribe so we can identify what tribe they were from. So we know they were kin also, and if they were kin, what tribe they were from, or they were just simply outsiders.
But we have to remember that, like Kumiro on YouTube, Kumiro, 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 he did he's not even one of us. And he's promoting us because he's like, hey, you guys are the real indigenous Indians or original beings are the cover people, and he shows the writing of these humans that were here, and they said that people were swarthy, and swarthy means a dark complexion, or golden complexion. Swarthy, talking about us having nappy heads or braids. I mean, everything is stolen from us. Like I said, the flags are stolen. We had flags. Each tribe had a flag. We were always into space travel, right? We have been to space travel a long time. why you think these beings want to go into space travel, but they, every time.
That is true. We were into space travel. Some of us did join the wrong side, though. And some of those battles that were fought, we were in. Some on the good side who chose a double, and then, of course, you know, they got destroyed. And some of us on the good side who did not choose a double. But there were a lot of casualties. And what can I say? Everybody knows that that whole story of the Nargret story, the real story, that does imply that we failed. We had lost powers. To fall means to lose. So, either way you're losing out. But we lost powers. Even the earth had fallen along with us. 2 times. Yeah. And the Garden of Eden got moved right before the second time. And it ain't on, I mean, no, it's not, the nice one is not on planet this Earth anymore. It's on, you can call it alternate Earth, or alternate universe. Some folks call it the so-called forgotten planet Tiamat.
The non-organic, the inorganic ones, for years, they tried going into beyond the outer atmosphere, all right, beyond outer space. And when they got there, beyond outer space, their men or their being, whoever they had, came back dead, and their organs were crushed by the pressure. But when they sent us up there, nothing happened to us, because we're cosmic beings. We have always been in space travel. That's where they got it from. But we lost all that. But they stole everything. Everything is stolen from us. Everything is stolen. All right? And they want to make it theirs. Everything is stolen. And we've got to take it back. Like I said, these Siberian Asians come up in here on reservations. Okay, stay on your reservation, but you're not us. I encourage each brother and sister. Dan Calloway's got a book on Amazon, and I've seen some inserts of the book, and it's pretty informative. But if you don't want to get the book, what you do is you look at the state that your grandmother and your grandfather. I mean, you really can't do that, because our kindred have been moved around so much.
Yeah, been moved. Because I thought that, I know that my grandmother had moved. My dad's mom, my grandmother, had been moved from. They moved from Mississippi. But I also learned, although they tell you that the Blackfoot and the Cherokee, and there was a couple of tribes over there, Mississippi and California and all other stuff, and all those places. But we were moved from our original land by that time anyway, so we can't even really go. I mean, I understand, that's the tribes that was over there, but we were moved over there. So we gotta be careful with that now, because you will get the tribe or a couple of tribes that you may be from, but that's just because, say, my grandmother was in Mississippi, don't mean that they was from Mississippi. That means they could have been from further down or near the coast, or they could have been up north. I mean, I don't know. That's the thing.
The book that Dan Calloway has on Amazon really helps each of us to identify what tribe we come from. And we have thousands of tribes. I mean, we have thousands of tribes. We have thousands.
another confirmation from somebody else as well, letting you know that we have more than 12 tribes. The whole 12 tribes shit is bullshit. We had thousands of tribes. That's why I said it doesn't make sense, because in every band, so first off, let me start off right, in every tribe, we had at least 5 bands. In every band, with more tribe, because all the band was an extension from the tribe. So a tribe had 5 other tribes within it that were extensions from that tribe. But then in those 5 tribes that were extensions of the original tribe, there were other tribes and also bands within them tribes. And it just kept going and going and going. So we had thousands of tribes.
So much has been removed from us. So much knowledge, and now this is coming back. All of this is coming back. The Iroquois flag, which is the American flag. That flag that they had with the stars around it, and the red, white, and blue, that was our flag, the Amaruca. Like I said, the Confederate flag. All this. I'm just being redundant because I'm just trying to get everyone to see that everything is stolen from us. There's a flag that's with Detroit, and I saw it, and you know, each city has got a flag, and look at the flags in your city. They're stolen. The state of Michigan flag is stolen from us. It's stolen. There's nothing that these inorganic beings have that is original for them. They stole everything from us and they made it theirs. And then over these so-called years, they convinced us, because we were under a deep sleep, and they convinced us and lied to us that it's theirs. When in reality, it belongs to us. And nothing is theirs. Nothing belongs to them. They literally stole everything from us. Because you gotta remember, when they came to our planet, they had nothing. But they're here on our planet, they still have nothing. They tricked us out of our land. You know, we talked about that. I was talking with a brother the other day, and I said, you know, they said, you know, they gave us 40 acres in the world, and when they realized how much 40 acres was, they reneged on that. You know, 40 acres is a 25 by 25 square block. And if each one of us brothers and sisters have 40 acres, you understand that the inorganics will have nothing. But we don't have to have a document. We don't even need what they call licenses and ID cards, because they know that we are already indigenous to this land. We don't have to prove our residency. We're not Africans. We're not African Americans. We're Atlanteans.
You keep on saying that, but don't say you're Atlantean just because there are some Atlanteans. No, it's Antarcticans. Actually, that's not Atlantean. But don't say that just yet, because we know the Antarcticans are bad, and those are Anunnaki demons, and so we not gonna be claiming that. We are the Creator's children, all right? But of course, we are all Holy Spirits, and we come from the great Holy Spirit, who is the Creator, and would never take a fleshly body.
We're Atlanteans. The Atlantean Anunnaki is who we are. Everything was stolen from us. Like I said, the fireworks. Fireworks is something that we don't think, and it's ancient, it's ancestral, it belongs to us. I mean, everything.